Hello everybody, and welcome to the Little Henham update, video number 4. Okay, welcome everybody. I know it's a bit late, but I know we're nearly into February now, but I'd like to wish all my viewers and all my subscribers, old and new, a very happy new year and a happy 2014. Let's hope we have a really good year of modelling. I have to apologise for the lateness of my new video. I know I'm supposed to be putting them on every month, but the reason why this one is a little bit later is mainly due to the fact, well, we've had Christmas, wanted to get Christmas out of the way. Due to my work commitments, that has stopped me from doing a lot of modelling at the moment, but that's now been sorted, so we should be okay now. And mainly I wanted to actually have something new to show you, so I have been busy constructing some new items, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But I wanted to make sure there was something actually to put into the video to show you, and that is what I shall try and do every month. There'll be something new every month. So I've been busy modelling when I can, and now I shall show you the results of that. So hopefully you'll enjoy it, and I'd like to thank you for viewing my layout once again. So here we go. Okay, so item number 1, which is new for the layout, starting down in the goods shed area, I've added a little bit to near the coal yard, and what we have got is some coal staves. I've put 3 new coal staves in, just opposite where the coal yard is. I did look at proprietary models that you could buy, but in the end I thought I decided to build these myself. So I managed to get some really good pictures off the internet of coal staves in yards and that, and I've scratch built from the pictures that I've found. I've weathered it up, and as you can see I've added a bit of grass in there just to give it a bit of a been there a long time kind of look. I have filled the coal staves with different grades of real coal, which I've glued in layers to give it a bit of depth. And as you can see, the location of them is right opposite the coal yard. So that's the first new feature. We've got coal staves. The coal yard itself is still yet to be finished. got to get myself a nice little coal lorry in there with some sacks on. As you can see, I've already bought some sacks to go on the lorry, and I've still got to construct the bag filler underneath the hopper, but that is all to be done real soon. So I'm quite happy with the coal staves, the way they've come out. I think that sits in the scene quite nicely. Okay, item number 2 on the layout this month is a farm shop. Now you can buy these from Bachmann. I'm not sure if Hornby make one, but I know Bachmann makes one. They can be quite dear. And the question was from one of my subscribers was, does my wife have any influence on the layout? And how do I keep the peace at home when I'm spending so many hours down here? The answer is, get your wife to make something for your layout. She asked me what did I want for Christmas, so I mentioned the Bachmann farm shop, and she looked at it and thought, yeah right, I'm not going to spend 20 quid on that. So she looked at me and said, do you know what, I reckon I could make one of those. And this is her efforts. I think it's really good. She's made the whole thing out of framing card that you'd use for pictures, and all the fruit and vegetables on the front there are all made out of plasticine. I think it's come out really well. So yeah, the answer to that is yes, my wife does have an influence on the layout. She likes to make bits and pieces for it. This is the first item she's made, trying to copy it from the one that you can buy. So I'm not sure if I shall keep the farm shop in its location here. At the moment it doesn't look too bad, but there might be somewhere else on the layout that it will fit better into. So item number 2 is the farm shop. Okay, my next addition that I would like to show you this month, a little bit different. There's a bit of a story to it. When I started building this layout, I was buying bits and pieces to get me started, and one of the things that I bought was a packet of figures. A lot of the figures were the wrong size, so I got rid of them, but there was one particular figure that I saw and I really liked, and I've kept it. And he's become a kind of mascot to the layout, and every time I build a new building he's there. It's like a little bit of a lucky charm. I'd like to introduce you to Harry. Now Harry is a villager from Little Henham. He only lives down the road, but Harry has been helping me build this layout. He's predominantly my gravedigger here, but Harry's he's quite handy. He's good at building stuff, so he helped me do the bus garage, and he worked on the church here. He did all the woodwork for the crossing gates. Yeah, Harry's a good chap. So if you look in previous videos, you'll see Harry somewhere in the video. He's a bit like the Cuneo mouse. You know, you kind of got to look for him, but he's in there somewhere. And in future videos, just see if you can see where he is. But I thought I'd introduce you to Harry because you'll see him quite often. And between Harry and myself, we'll get Little Henham built. Okay, I've also made a start now on Station Road. I'm starting to cut the mounting board, which will form the base of the road, leading away from the coal yard area, and then it will come up into the high street. Unfortunately, down here in Essex, probably like the rest of the UK, we've had so much rain that I haven't had a chance to take this stuff outside and spray paint it to the road colour. So I'm waiting for the weather to break, and then I can really crack on with this road, get it all cut, shaped and fitted in, but mainly I can take it outside and spray paint it and weather it all up. Can't really do it inside the railway building here because it just fills it with fumes, but as you can see, the road will go along here and it'll all be mounted on this board, and we'll trail past the station and then onward to the next scene. Once the road is laid, I can then put all the details in. So I've got some really good stuff that will be along the road here. There'll be some shops and houses, but also some features on the road as well. So yeah, we're just waiting for England's weather to improve, and then I can get it all cut and mounted and sprayed. By the time the next video is done, which will be put on YouTube a lot quicker than what this one has taken to get on, I'm hoping to have the vast majority of this road actually in and fitted. So when you tune in next time, there should be a vast improvement. Okay, because of the weather and because of the fact I couldn't work outside for a little while, I've turned my attention now to the other end of the layout, to where my steam MPD will be. Now this is the area that I'm going to model, and I'm actually going to have a crack at scratch building what used to be Norwich Thorpe engine shed. I have some really good photos of it. I'm going to have to adapt it slightly because I can't seem to find any really good photos of the roof area. So I've got a combination of photos of different LNER stroke Great Eastern Railway engine sheds, and I've kind of combined them together, and I have actually come up with a roof design for the top of what will be the MPD. So this is the area that the MPD is going in. I've made a start on the MPD over the Christmas period, but I haven't had a lot of time to do it because of work and that. So I'm just going to go away now and finish it, and then the next shot will be of the MPD in this space. Whew, blimey. Okay, we're back. Okay, right, there we go. This is my motive power shed. As I say, loosely based on Norwich Thorpe Depot. Have a 47 in there, sitting in there at the moment, and we have one of the Britannias sitting in there. This is number 19, and she is lightning. Now the shed is predominantly made out again of mounting card with plasticard brick applied over the top. In front of the engine shed, I've now got to detail it. There'll be water cranes going in. The brickwork which forms the paving has got to be weathered and blackened down, and there'll be a lot more soot and ash put in. Little wheelbarrows with ash in that have been cleaned out of smoke boxes. Figures. So yeah, it's the beginning of the MPD. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, I couldn't really find any pictures of what the roof of the top of Norwich Thorpe looked like, but I did manage to find pictures of other engine sheds in the East Anglian region. I've kind of added all different elements together from different GER roofs, and I've come up with this roof design. Some purists might say it's not quite correct, but I've tried to get it as near as possible from the photos that I have found. This roof is fully removable, so that when the roof is off, you will be able to see the detail that I am going to add to it. There'll be little workmen in here and engineers. There'll be machinery against the walls, lathes, lockers, the kind of stuff that you would see inside an engine shed. Soot, grime, dirt, tools left on the floor, bits of loco up against the wall, just general stuff, clutter that you'd find in an engine shed, and that is all to be added. The roof has once again been made out of mounting card, covered in plasticard, and then it has had several layers of spray paint in different colours and tones. I started off with light grey, added dark grey, then from a distance I lightly sprayed it with black, and then rubbed in real coal dust to give it a bit more texture. The glass was just plain perspex, which I cut out from a Ferrero Rocher box. That makes quite good plastic, it's quite thick, and then to get the element of the panes of glass, once it was cut to size, I literally just scribed it with a scalpel, added it in, and then made the frames around it. As I'm working on this area, as you can see, the MPD is next to what will become the diesel depot. That also needs some more detail, and I have the area just here to work on. I'm probably going to put some kind of entrance in here to give the illusion that this is the entrance to the depot, the front entrance. And I'd also like to work on here, which is the diesel refueling point. Now the actual pump, as you can see, is in there, but what I need to add is the tank that will go in here. We have the offices for the tank there, and I've made the ground, but I actually want to make the tank and put all the associated pipework in that would be there for when I'm refueling the diesels. For those of you that know the Norwich area or are more knowledgeable on engine sheds than me, I'd be interested to see what my subscribers think of this engine shed. Have I got it right? Do I need to add anything to it? Let me know, I'd be interested to find out. And if the engine shed needs changing slightly, then I will do so. Okay, well, that's kind of it for this month as far as new buildings are concerned and structures. There's a few in there. Next month there'll be even more, so tune in once again. I'd like to thank you for looking at this video. I hope you're enjoying what's occurring on Little Henham. Plenty more to come. So without further ado, as always, it's time for the Little Henham running session. One of the videos that I am going to do very soon is, I haven't had a chance to show some of the more stock that I have to run on Little Henham. So I'm thinking of doing it in two videos. There'll be a steam video and a diesel video, and I'm going to show you a lot more of the stuff that's going to run. But until next time, enjoy this running session, and thank you once again. Okay everybody, well that's it for Little Henham this time round, and we'll see you all real soon. Thank you for watching, and please join us for video update number 5 coming soon. Thank you, bye.